Hey everybody, 47 Mark 4 here, back playing Stoneblock 2. Alright, man, I have done just a little bit of work around the base. Check out the floors, look at how nice that is, right? We got kind of floors going everywhere. I know, I'm not crazy about the white lights. I thought they would match better. Maybe I'll change them out to gray. I just wanted some more light in here, because, you know, it makes the room look nice. Alright, so, since last time, been prettying up the base. Let's come down here and to the giant cube of doom. I started wiring in some things, right? So I made our molecular assembler bigger. I wired in this process here. So I've got an interface so I can make patterns on demand, right? And pull them back out. I started an export system from refined storage, from applied energistics here so I could get rid of garbage, right? Fuzzy, so damaged things have to leave the system. I thought that would be helpful. And, I put in an extra set of stuff down here. So, just kind of the basics. Now, the one thing that I did do, and I'll show you here, is I did decide that I wanted the drawer controller up here. And this would be a challenge. I want it specifically at this height, and I don't want a cable coming up the back. So, I went ahead and put the trim back the way it was. And then, let's see, down here, we'll fly through the cube, right down here, I got a slave, and this thing, the storage bus is on the slave, and then above the trim is the, is the main controller. And so that works out really well, because, sometimes I don't want to mess around with storage, I just want to come and punch this thing. All right, so things I want to do today. Now that I'm all hooked up like this, we can do some coolness, right? So I want to do this. I want to take, oh yeah, hey, cool, there's the ender chests. I want to take these ender chests and let's get some conduits. And oh, I got to show you these other conduits. Hold on. Side trip, side quest. So, good comments. Thank you so much for reminding me about conduits, right? So let's get rid of this garbage. And I think, yeah, I got my magnet off here. Let's put this bad boy away. All right. So Ender IO has conduit. So right here, ME conduit, right? Boop, boop. I've never used these, so I'm assuming, there we go, online. And then these are facadable. So that's really cool. I like that a lot, right? Because actually I could do, did I miss? Right? I could do that. There we go. And get rid of that guy, get rid of this guy, get rid of that guy, right? Super duper clean. I like that. And then this is the, original dense conduit. And let's get rid of that guy too, right? Dense ME conduit. So I'm dragging 32 channels right here. So I should be able to do something like this, right? So we'll just take this dude off. Right? So that's 32 channels. I guess the only thing I don't like is I can't see the channels, right? But maybe there's a thing here that I just haven't learned. Or maybe that's just a limitation, right? So I should have 32 channels here, and then just being a regular conduit is 8 channels right there, right? So nothing to be able to see. But if I've got crafting online, which I should be able to tell because, yep, right there, that's a crafting recipe. So that totally works, right? I like these a lot better. I think those are much nicer looking cable. So I might replace these guys. I don't know. I just wanted to say, hey, thanks for reminding me about Ender IO now has a cable for everything. I love it. All right, let's throw back the cables we don't need. And so here's what I want to do. I want to start upgrading the base, right? And so right here, I want to run the mob farm all the time. And so that means we're going to ender chest everything, right? So ender chest right there, cool. Now, white will be import channel. That's always the default, right? Got to be white. And I went and changed the quarry, so the quarry's pink. And that way, for right now, it's on a separate channel. So I want to do that one. And let's go over here to the Chickiones, right? And I hear this is terrible, but I want to see it. I want to see how bad this collector is. So let's do this, right? Let's say extract on this cable, right? And then we'll insert up here. Very cool, right? And that should take care of that. And then we'll do the same thing over here in Chickione number 2, because we're going to have lots and lots of chickens. All right, so extract here. And if I need faster extraction speed, we do have things. All right, so I got that. So I got one more chest, which actually works out. Dude, what you doing? What you doing, Ender, bro? You're not supposed to be in here. I moved this lamp so it was in the floor, and maybe I still got some dark spots. Whatever. All right, so we got that. So now I want to go down here right? And let's go to the cube of doom. And for funsies, let's put this inside. So I'm thinking, let's see, I gotta look down. I'm thinking, yeah, I'll do it right there. So I'm going to want to get myself here. Let's get import bus, right? And I put these on auto crafting just for this reason. Import bus. You know what? Can I do this on a conduit? Can I do this on an ME conduit? Let's learn. So let's slap this bus. Hello, bus. Right? Okay, let's try again. Slap the bus right there. And let's try the conduit. Do they go together? I don't know. No, they don't, right? I'm clicking and it won't go in that space. Okay, so this is only for runs, and then I'm probably going to need a Fluix cable, right? So Fluix, okay, I get it, right? They're good for some things, not good for others. Okay, cool, right? Because Fluix, I can do that. All right, very cool. And then let's do this. Let's get that out of here, and these guys, and let's get some cards. And I think for this, yeah, I'm just going to take acceleration, right? So import bus, right there, full acceleration. And let's see how you do. Okay, so you're picking up from the chickens right now because the mob farm's not on. All right, very cool. I don't know if one bus is enough, but let's go visit the chickens. Let's go take a peek at the chiciones, right? So how are you doing? Yeah, I think this is what I was being warned about, that it's just not fast enough. But you know, again, let's keep trying here. Let's keep trying. I have speed upgrades. I thought I had speed upgrades. Don't I have speed upgrades? Well, hold on. We're going to make some. I thought I had speed upgrades, but we will make a bunch because somewhere here, I thought I had electrical steel, but maybe we haven't made any. So let's try it. Speed upgrades, Ender IO. Where are you? I was just, yeah, right there. Right? Do I have... No, we got to make electrical steel. All right, well, that'll be easy enough. Let me rip out a batch real fast. Like I said, I've got lots and lots of speed upgrades. All right, so I got myself half a stack right here, and that should be plenty. So I just want to watch and learn. Is it that this thing doesn't scan fast enough, or is it that I can't take things out? So right now, right, it's not doing a good job emptying out, and the ender chest is clearly keeping up. So in here, right, okay, 15 is the max. And so we're taking it out stack at a time. And it looks like it's doing okay, right? Because there should be a little bit of backlog in here. I might have to hook conduits to all these things. Lava eggs. I don't have a drawer for you, and coagulated blood. Hold on, we got to go fix that. Because that's one of the challenges, right? I've got to have a drawer for everything. Or drive space, right? Lava eggs, you can go, you're going to go right there. And coagulated blood, do you form a block? Yes, you do. So you can go in the drawers next to the slime balls. Nice. All right, so I think that's going to work, right? Like, I'm going to watch it. I'm making tons of obsidian right now, so I can do lots and lots of void upgrades. All right, so let's see. Right here, you take all that garbage. And right here, I just got string. All right. So hopefully this is going to work out. I'm not entirely confident, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping that it's going to take out of these guys, all right? Like, this is the thing. All right, now, for what I want to do today, I need to borrow a drawer, right? And I'm thinking just one, and I'm going to go into my safety stock, chiciones, and let's get ourselves an ender pearl chicken. So here's what's going on, right? As I'm coring and doing other things, Powerball, which is now a tier 5, Powerball, you know, was running lower on power. So, you know, it's not even 1% filled. It's not even a tenth. Like you, right here, I'm negative. I'm going backwards for some reason. I'm 4,000 RF tick in the hole. But, you know, I was looking at this, and let's see. We can go, let's see, Forge TPS, right? And my tick time, TPS in the overworld, is still 20. It's still 20 ticks per second, meaning things are good, right? So when you got good tick time and you got unlimited ender pearls, you know what you build yourself? You build yourself an endergenic generator. So for giggles, let's build this bad boy. It's not hard, right? This is a pretty solid design. So what I'm going to want to do, I built myself the smart wrench. Let's go ahead and put that inside of our morphing tool. And, you know, I'm going to kind of lay this thing out. Yeah, I guess it can go over here-ish a little bit. All right, so I got to think about this. I'm going to need a little space from the wall, and I'm going to put this guy, I think I'm going to put it right about here, maybe, right? So I get one of those, and I'm going to put it this many apart. So 1, 2, right there, and right here, right? So I've got myself 4 of the endergenic generators. And I know there's more powerful designs, but this is super duper reliable. And then I'm going to need sequencers. And so let's see. Sequencers go facing each one of these generators, right? Just like that, and just like this. And then around one side, and it's going to be this side, around one side, I've got to, not like that, not like that. I've got to put them facing like that. And let's see. So the other thing I'm going to need is I'm going to need pearl injectors, right? And you go like this, and each one of these has to be on pearl fired, right? Pearl fired, right there, right? And this should be a pretty easy thing. Pearl fired. And then I got to look at it here for a second. And then I'm going to need to put one of these going this way, pearl fired, and I need a timer circuit, and you're going to go that way, right? Okay, all right. So then I need to hook these all together, right? Right, like that. Okay. And then I think it's just a little bit of redstone, a little bit of programming. So I've got to make myself kind of a loop here. And oh, you don't hook to this? You don't hook to this. Hold on. Can I force a connection? Oh, I totally can. All right. I've never done it with conduits before, so I want to try because I think conduits are neat, right? And let's use them. All right, so right here, right? So something like this. Ooh, apparently there was a light block there. All right, so let's see. Your output on green. Okay, we got to remember output on green. Output on green, cool. And you, sir, are an input. Your input on green. I got to force a connection right here. Right there. Okay. And you are output on green, and your output on green. And let's see. Timer is 30. And then let's set these guys. And then, I'll go over this whole thing in just a second here. So you are once 2, and you're on ticks 3 and 5. And it's like this for the whole way. Right? So once 2, right here, tick that one, 3 and 5. And then you're 3 and 5. And then you dudes are once 2 on 1 and 3. And then once 2 on 1 and 3. Just like that. All right. Wait, I'm missing a piece here. Yep, right here. All right. I knew I was missing something. My pearl injector, right? I got to have pearls here somewhere. That always bothers me. I mean, I like that these blocks have different rotations. Is that the only way that block is going to go? There we go. I don't know why that's going to bother me, but it would. And then you would go right here. And then, right? And then we'll force a connection, and you're going to output on green. All right. I think I got just about everything. I'm going to put a hopper on top of this dude. I'm going to put some chickens in here, and we'll let you go ahead and start purling up. Like, I don't know if these chickens are fast enough, right? I want to see how many pearls they put out per operation, because if it's more than like 2 or 3, then I think we're going to be cool, right? And here we go. And you put out 2. So I might need more chickens, right? I might need more chickens. And I was expecting to see this circuit strobing, right? Input on green, right? And then output on green. Strong signal. Maybe it's just the conduits. Can I not see them flashing? Let's just test here. Let's just test. I want to make sure this works right, because it's easier to do with redstone dust. And I still might go to redstone dust here. Right? So if I took you on, I can't see any visual difference. And can I tell? No, I guess I can't tell the power level. Right? And okay, so right here, launched 1 pearl. All right, so we just have a little bit left to do. Because I got to get power right? I gotta get power. Yeah, so it's chucking pearls right now. I think this might be working. I think it might be working. Oh, yep. Okay, so I saw it throw a pearl here, but it doesn't have any RF, and I need a little bit. All right, so I'm going to need conduits here. Let's see. Let's get some conduits. Let's get some of these guys, and let's get a point, right? No, a plug, right? Let's get a plug, and I should be able to do something like this. You, and right? We'll just kind of connect them all around, right? Because I should be able to take power out of these guys. And right here. And we'll go ahead and we'll do one of these, and you're going to be into the base, right? And that should work. All right, so I got to take a peek at this for just a second, and I'll come right back. All right, so I got the endergenic all sorted out. You know, it wouldn't be an endergenic generator unless you just had to mess with it, right? But now that I got it online, the thing's working like a charm. So here's what we got, right, is I moved it all into one chunk. And, you know, I was off by, a little bit in each direction. So I put it all in one chunk, and I changed out the conduits for regular redstone just because it's easier to see this redstone dust flash. And, you know, I was having to figure out why it wasn't firing right. But I got it all sorted. I laid it down right. It's just one of those fussy things here. So, you know, I've got my ender chickens here, and they are filling the pearl injector full of pearls, right? And then this dude is throwing pearls around in a circle. And eventually it'll break one or lose one or something. And so the idea here is that pearls are going around, and when it fires a pearl, this thing is basically telling it to go ahead and charge and catch the pearl and then fire the pearl, right? It's giving it 2 redstone signals in quick succession, right? So this guy fires and it waits 2 ticks because 1, 2 blocks, and then it's telling it, go ahead and charge. We catch the pearl, and then we throw the pearl, right? And that's the way all the way around. And what's happening is these are going to go in a circle, and this one right here, so this thing goes off every time a pearl comes by. And with a timer, so this timer is grossly misunderstood. And you know what? I'll show you here. It'll be a thing for a second. Let's take the timer, right? Because nobody understands this timer, or a lot of people don't. Let's take a redstone lamp, and I'm going to need a lever, right? So what does the timer do? Everybody's like, oh, you know, I could use this for the smeltery, right? So there it is, flashy flash, like every 30 ticks it's going to flash. And what they do is they put a lever or something. They say, oh, I'm going to turn it off. There we go. Hey, it didn't turn off. So this timer was made for this setup. And so every about 25 ticks or something, a pearl's going around and a redstone signal's happening right here. And if the signal comes into this thing more often than this delay, it doesn't flash, right? So if I do something like this, watch the redstone lamp, it's not going off. And so what happens is, as long as the pearl's moving around, it's clicking that on and off, no redstone signal. If redstone signal goes out, it basically resets all of these guys and it fires a pearl. That's its job, right? So if I put this dude back down here, that way, right there, it fired a pearl and off it goes. Now, I took the conduits off because we need a better grade of conduits because these things are making 20,000 RF a tick in bursts, right? And I want all of that juice. So if I come up to this dude, right? If I come up to you, no, let's go over here. If I come up to you, I can't really see this real well because I shut off my power. Why am I negative? Why am I negative? Hold on. That doesn't make sense at all. I'm losing 7,000 RF a tick? Am I really losing 7,000 RF a tick? Did I punch something? Did I punch something? Right? What's going on here? Why do you have... You should be receiving... Right? You should be receiving power. Hold on a second here. What's going on? What's the deal here? Mark's in, right? Let's just take the transfer limit off. You should be getting power. Yeah, see, you're not transferring power. Why are you not transferring power? I must have made a mistake up here. I must have punched something. Hold on. Yep, I punched this dude right here. There we go. Woo! Scared me to death. All right. Here we go. All right, let all the buffers empty out. Okay, buffers empty here. And yeah, the buffers are going down here because I want to get an accurate reading. But this one's telling me it was making, right, 5,000. So that was making like 5,000 RF a tick. Yeah, so that's about right, right? So net gain here. Net gain. Oh, I did it again. I did it again. Got to stop punching the thing. Right? Got to stop punching it because there we go. I want to go over here. Oh, man. So that's all buffer, right? So let's let this settle down. So net gain here, right? So there's 38,000 RF a tick, right? 38,000 minus whatever this was making, right? This is my other power gen. So rough numbers, that's 35,000 RF a tick, right? I think I can feel safe with that number. Yeah, let's say 35,000 RF a tick for free, right? And this isn't the max setup, not by far, but it's super duper reliable. Like this one's a little less tick sensitive than some of the other ones. So, chickiones, you continue to poop out pearls because you're doing it faster than this generator is sucking them up. And you know, I could lay out a couple of these I want. It's not that bad, but I mean, tick is a thing to make that work. So there we go. We got a ton of power now. I love it. Almost 40,000 RF a tick out of a chicken, right? Out of one roost of chickens. Dude, I'm so stoked with that. I'm super happy. I don't have to worry about power for a while, right? So, yeah, we're going to call it here for today. So, I'm 47 Mark IV, and I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, hey, you know, drop me a like, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and then I will see you in the next episode.